Hey guys, welcome to another video. On today's video, we're going to introduce you to the 300Z build. So basically got this 350Z, super cheap. Been doing a bit of work to it. Only just got the camera out, but thought I'd show you guys along the way. Pulled the VQ out of it, pulled the box off of it as well. So that's what I've been doing today. Kane's been over here with his S13. He's got his RB20 package in, so he's just got to put all the little bits and pieces together to get that going. Still got to do all the interior stuff as well. We got it cranking over now and it starts, but can't run it for too long. It's got no tail shaft and stuff in, so we've got no gearbox oil on that in. But that's that anyway. We brought Aiden's Sora down here, ripped the 1J out, so that's going to be for his S13. So that'll be coming down here a bit later on. We'll be working on that. But back to the 350. So I didn't film any of it, it was pretty boring, but obviously ripped that out. Ripped all the radiator support and stuff out. Now I've just got the 2J just sitting in there, seeing kind of what sort of clearance we got and what sort of room we got. And actually it looks like there's a bit more room than I was thinking. So I don't think we're going to be able to run the standard fiberglass radiator support and that. I'm gonna have to probably make up a custom one to bring the radiator forward a little bit so we can fit hopefully a clutch fan, if not some decent thermo fans. And then I've got to get the gearbox on so I can see how far back we can push this. And then I was looking at buying some mounts that you mount the JZ into the 350, but they were super expensive, so I'm thinking I'm just either going to try and make these ones work or make my own ones, because with it sitting in there like that, it's actually only just a little bit further back from the OEM mounting spot in the cross member. So yeah, once I get the gearbox on, I can sort of mock it up a bit and see where it's going to sit, and then whether or not we can just put a bit of flat plate there or something to use the OEM mounts, because that would be super cool if we can do that. This side's just got a piece of wood in there because that mount snapped off when we took it out of the Aristo. So yeah, the plan is obviously that motor. Still need to get a manifold and turbo and all that sort of stuff, but slowly getting there. It's coming up to Christmas now, so not the best time to be buying car parts. But over here we've got the CD009. So that's obviously the gearbox that comes in the 350. And we've got our perfect tuning. I think the brand was. Yeah, perfect tuning. This is the adapter kit. So basically what you got to do, I haven't done it before, but we're going to work it out in a minute. Hopefully in this video that's what we end up working out. But we've got to cut this bell housing off about here somewhere, and then this bolts up inside of there. So it replaces that like faceplate. That bolts on, and then you bolt your auto trans bell housing onto that, and then that bolts to the motor. So I've got here, there's a few different auto trans housings. This is the J1, so that comes off a 1J. Surprisingly enough, it's the other way around, but that's what it comes off of. And then this one is a J3, so that comes off a 2J. The difference, I didn't realize there was a difference until now, is they're a little bit higher up. So with this kit, I think you can run a single plate with that one, but you can't run the twin plate apparently, because if you're running that one, there's not enough spline on the actual box, so it won't sit on all the plates. So apparently this is the one to go with, the smaller one, which is good because it'll bring the box forward a bit more as well. So that way we can have the motor back as far as we can. So yeah, I've got to clean this up because it's pretty filthy, surprisingly enough. I actually got that off of the Sora that Aiden had here the other day, so that worked out pretty well. Haven't got the clutch yet, still waiting on that, but I can still get the bell housing cut off, get the adapter plate all on, get all that ready, and I can just bolt it up to the motor just so we can sit it in the car and work out where it's all going to sit, and we can make all the mounts and stuff up, and then it's going to have to come out anyway to do other stuff, so we can put the clutch in when it's out then and go from there. So yeah, hopefully in this video we end up getting the trans all bolted up to the motor and sort of mocked up in place. Had to bring the chicken down to the workshop today. This is one of our silky chicken hens. You can kind of see its eyes there. Got a little afro. She's a cool companion, just sits here and chills at the workshop with us. Come on. What do you think, mate? What do you think of the 2J and the 350? Yeah, good idea. Want to give us a hand? What do you think? Looks alright, eh? Hey? Should probably stop playing with the chicken and do some work. I forgot to say as well, if you're wondering about the crazy style of haircut I got going on, when we were down at, can't remember where we were, Elizabeth or somewhere out north, getting the RB20 for Kane's car, I just had a sudden urge to get a rat's tail, so that's what we got cranking now. Pretty dirty, but I don't know how long it will last. I cut it in as a bit of a joke, and then everybody was hating on it, so it made me want to keep it for longer, so I don't know, we'll see how we go. Might see out the end of the year and then chop it off, but had to get rid of the mullet. That was just giving me the shits. It was too hot in summer, so got a little bit of breeze on the neck now, but still got a little bit there chilling. Might get it in a bit of a plait or something, but alright, yeah, let's do some work on the car. So we've got it all cleaned up now. Got the J1 housing on the adapter plate, sitting that level, and then got the one that I cut off. Obviously not accurate because where I've cut it off is not exactly where it's going to bolt up to, but it looks like it's a little bit shorter, which is good. That'll move the box a bit further forward hopefully, and then I'll get the, I'm not sure what brand yet, but there's a few brands that make a shifter relocate, which will bring the shifter forward, and then that way we might be able to get the box a bit further back and then get the motor a bit further back. So anyway, this bell housing a bit smaller than that one as well, which will make it a bit easier to fit in the tunnel. So now we've got to unbolt this bad boy and then bolt this bad boy on and then bolt that onto that. So let's get into that. So this kit looks pretty good. Looks like it comes with pretty much everything you need. Even comes with an OEM gasket. So chuck the gasket on. These Allen key head bolts look like they replaced the these ones, which went through the old faceplate. So I reckon these must go through the adapter plate, and then you've got these gold bolts which bolt the bell housing onto the adapter plate, and then they even give you new seal, so I guess that's got to go on as well. I'm not sure what that is yet, we'll find that out later. I reckon that's something to do with the slave cylinder, which I haven't got yet. I've got to wait for the clutch kit for that. New spigot bush. They've even got the thread sealant, which that goes in these bottom 4 holes here, because if you don't do that, pretty sure that leaks out through the thread holes. So they even give you that as well. And then there's a few other bolts and stuff here, which I'm not sure what they are yet. So hopefully they're not too important, and we work that out a bit later on. But we'll get together putting it all together now. Alright, so put this seal in first. WD-40 in it to get it on there. Oh, slipping away. That goes in here. Found what, 2 washers before?
Whoops, lost 2 washers.
Throw them on the ground apparently. So we've got the bell housing on, and just worked out that it's not going on because the shaft sticks out too far. From where the box bolts onto the motor to the shaft is about 40 mil, and we've only got about 25 mil until it hits on the actual crank on the inside there. So I just found out that the spigot bearing actually sits on here, doesn't sit on this one here, so I'm going to cut that one off just so we can get the box onto the motor and start mocking it up to see how it fits in the car.